Okay, folks, good evening. We are back after a few days of hiatus. Um, Had a few family things come up, so I unexpectedly didn't get to broadcast like I normally do. And how you doing, boy? But I'm back, and we're back in the swing of things. So let's see. Has much changed in my hangar since last time? No, not really. Still got the Lancelot. Been working on upgrading that. As you can see, it's already up to level 6, which those first 6 levels or so go pretty fast. So it's getting there, and I'm saving money for an Ancile so I can turn it into an Orkin Ancelot, which is pretty scary. Other than that, I'm keeping my hangar more or less the same. Everything else is about level 8, and some weapons are up to level 9, and keep going with that. Boy says, guess what? So take a look at his hangar. Let me take a look. Let me go find you on the clan list. I think I remember you saying something about getting some new gear, so let's see what you've got in there. Let's see, profile. Rogatka and a Rhino, so you've got 2 new ones in there. All Terrans, RDB Rhino, pretty typical config. That's a pretty nasty one. Or DB Rhino, rather. And half RDB, half DB Griffin. And your typical Thunder Carnage, which, hey, nothing wrong with that. Works really well. Alright, so you got a Rogaka before I did. Congratulations on that. Actually, if I didn't use the Orkins on my Lancelot, I was going to put him on a Rogaka. But actually, I've got tons of workshop points, so I'd probably just do a Plasma Rogaka if I ever get around to it again. Yeah, with unless the dash bots end up being actually affordable, probably I might actually get a Rogaka next. Yeah, level 7 Thunders are okay. That's about when they start to really work well. So you're not too far behind. Like they say the weapons are balanced best for around level 8, which I'm happy with because that's about where I am most of my stuff. So once you get close to there, that's where you're in pretty good shape. Anyway, let's see who's online, if anybody. Otherwise, I'll just get started and play a few solo matches and see what happens. Expino's on, but he usually doesn't want a squad. Or he's usually already squatting with somebody, but we'll see. Sometimes he drops in. So yeah, my big focus is getting that, I want to get that, Lancelot all the way up to level 8. So it's on a par, or at least 7, preferably 8, so it's on a par with my other bots. Alright, looks like Expino's not coming in, so I'm going to just drop in and do a solo match. If you want to play, just hop in and I'll get you in next game. We'll see what happens. Been hearing some weird rumors about Beacon Rush. Some people are saying that it might not be there after the trial period's over, even though they keep extending the trial period. I'd be kind of disappointed in that because it's actually a lot of fun. The few people I've heard really vocally complaining online about it are complaining that it's all for brawlers, but I do a lot of damage with this mid-range Leo, especially on this map. I will demonstrate. Most people seem to think that it's a matter of getting the center beacon and then holding on to your lead and killing everybody, but it's not quite that simple, because sometimes getting the center beacon can be a liability. Like if you start spawning if your team starts spawning all their bots in there and there's plenty of people surrounding it and with cover fire and they mech you out. And actually, I've won a lot of whoops, hit the wrong button there. Won a lot of matches where I've done just that. With this spot hanging out on this hill or on one of the ramps at about 400 meters out and just bombarding. And this Zeus Carnage has the same idea as me too. So yeah, they'll have the beacon lead for a while, but they're gonna get, if this works out, they're gonna get mech'd out pretty hard if everybody keeps up the pressure. And if they don't defend the beacon, then you can push. Yeah, Zeus is about the right range for this. For a lot of things on this map. Hey there, Murkesh, how you doing? Just warming up, playing a solo game. Basically, I'm sitting back and I'm just blasting these guys as they try to get up to the center beacon, and it looks like some of my teammates have caught on to that idea too. Good job. Yeah, Gareth is a very good choice for a beacon runner. See, that was a failed push, but eventually these guys will thin out enough that we can start retaking beacons. I've come to find out sometimes the early advantage with Beacon Rush doesn't always work out in your favor. I don't know how it's going to go this time. I'm starting to get torn apart here. Or picked apart from long range. Frank seems to have everything. Frank seems not shy about getting the bots that he wants. What heck? Alright, that's one down. What else? Whoops. So I'm a brawler, and even though I don't have the shield that I want, the Ancile I want, got a nice 600 meter trident on me. It's getting a little late on the trigger there. Okay, that wasn't quite one of those spots where you can fire your Lancelot weapons from either side of cover. Yeah, that Lancelot run didn't work out too well. Let's go with my Griffin. I still have some longer range weapons on it. And here's the problem. My teammates have been getting killed a little too much. They're being a little too eager going for the center beacon. Oh, looks like it didn't work out this time. Looks like the defense has collapsed, or the offense has collapsed. So, no, not enough pressure being put on that center beacon. Red team can now push. And they are going to push, because we are badly outnumbered now. And hi there, Vanessa. Try not to get killed by this Lancelot here. And everybody else is shooting at me. Yeah, at this point in the match, it's impossible to go anywhere without being a 3-on-1. So our clan name is team_Mikey, or TMK, and our clan ID is 40843. In case you're looking for us. Alright, so not the greatest match. Teammates seemed to have the right idea at first, but kind of folded. And my name on Facebook is exactly the same name as I have on YouTube. Alright, let's see who is online. Just Expino, he didn't look like he was interested yet. So give me 1 second. I'll put the clan info up one more time just so you can see. Oops, that's my hangar, not my clan info. Since you asked, I'll make sure the clan info is on the screen so you can take a look at it. 40843. We're full right now, but you know, we do have slots open up periodically. Alright, anyway, let's get down to it. I'll check one more time, see if anybody's online for the clan. Aside from Expino, who already declined me. Alright. Let's drop right in and do another battle. And hopefully this time the team kind of gels together a little bit better. Hard to do with random teams. Actually, let's see. I have to go back and check, see if it's on one of the live streams. There was a really cool moment on the moon map where 3 of us were basically lined up in the tunnel and blasted our way to the other side. And took out about half of the red team while we did it. Don't remember if we did that on camera or not, so I'll have to go back and look for that. Kill the camper. Alright, I shouldn't be messing with this camper so much. I should be worrying about being on the offensive. Ah, that Carnage kept slipping kept jinking the same direction as I did. I was actually trying to back out of range, but that did not work out too well. Yeah, he's just at the wrong spot of the hill. Let's close. I just like that combination of Orkins on a on a Lancelot. Alright, this is still a losing battle right now. Let's grab my main brawler, or one of my main brawlers. Oh, and I'm already in a 2-on-1. Come on, get over the mountain. If I could just shoot over this hill, I wouldn't have lost the beacon. And of course everybody pops in. Got a Gareth, so this sounds like somebody got a little bit of gold to burn today. Alright, I am running out of bots here pretty quickly. I need cover, and I did not need to run into a post. Alright, if you want a squad, next round is here already. Sometimes the losing battles are just as bad. Losing battle where I get 9 league points is not a bad thing, though. That's how we had somebody drop out on us. And somebody else who was not doing a whole lot. Alright, so if you're in-game, I'm going to go find you and squad up. Alright, let's see when you get in there. Not sure if you're seeing the invite yet. I'll give it a few seconds. Let's see if resending the invite can jog this thing. Let me do it one more time. Oops. Come on. I know he's not online. He's not going to answer. But I know you are online. There we go. Gotcha. All right. And that's all we got, so let's go. If I can do this without hitting the back button with my left hand by mistake. All right, we got the moon map. So I'm going to start off with the Carnage this time. And I get to wait a few extra seconds while everybody else gets to start. I'm going to go cover this Rhino if I can keep up with him. Oh, that was quick. Let's go a little bit longer range. Okay, let's get in and brawl. And Pleep Plop is back. How are you doing? Ha 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 ha. What am I, a Carnage magnet today? It's like every game I get the Carnage that focuses on me and won't even look at anybody else. How was that guy not dead? Well, that was a waste of a Lancelot. Alright, and I am out. Let's see what you can do with your Rhino. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how the red team is getting this to be like a 5-on-1 everywhere they're going. Yeah, at least we still got the lead on Beacon, so if these guys stay alive and don't end up like me throwing 5 bots into a meat grinder. Let's see who's left. I just want to see how this comes out. You know, I tried the Trident Carnage thing out. Never really got the hang of it. And hello there, Lamborghini Hurricane Gamer. Okay, this looks like this is not going to end well. So we've lost all the ground that we had, and looks like we ran out of bots. Alright, let's see how bad the damage is. Down 16 points and not much damage. And not much of anything for me. So not my best match ever. Alright, let's see who else is online and wants to play. Plasma's always up for a few games. Well, I think he just dropped out. Oh, there he is. Alright, we'll give Joshua another minute. Or a few seconds at least. Alright, well, I'm a little bit older than 12. And that's all I'll say about that. Alright, give Joshua about 5 more seconds. And we'll jump in with 3 of us. Alright, let's go. Alright, choices. I'll go for long range first. And that's funny. I don't think anybody's mistaken me for a 13-year-old since I was about 10. Oh, man. When you come around the corner and there's 3 Carnages in front of you, not much you can do about that. Let's get some plasma going. Come on, come on. Alright, got a little stuck at first. I managed to get out of it with a little bit of a bot left. Alright, didn't think I'd last too long on that one. Let's get back in the game. I backed off a little bit too much there. And hello there to Sean Winfrey. How you doing? And you just got to see me burn my entire Lancelot. And hello to Slicker31. Not sure what you said there. I'm assuming it's something like hello. Oh, thank you very much, Sean. Always appreciate the support. Alright, I'm on my last spot, so I'm going to be trying to stay alive here. Or at least trying to do a lot of damage before I go down. Somebody's pinning me against the wall again. Great. All right, let's see what Plasma's doing with his runner here. One thing, at least when I get knocked out, I get to follow around other people and watch them have and watch what they do. Watch out! You got a Carnage behind you. Yep, school doesn't start for another week and a half where I am. So next week is actually my vacation, my summer vacation from work, or staycation rather. Don't have any hard plans, but we're probably gonna at least take some time to get down to the beach while the weather's still nice and stuff like that. And hopefully I'll get some... Oh, we got mech'd out. Alright, Pleep is joining in. That's always a good sign. More the merrier. Yeah, and school here starts later, but it also ends later. We go till almost the middle of June, which seems really long to me. Alright, Marik is online. Let's try him. Okay, Pleep, where'd you go? There you are. Alright, I'll give you guys a few seconds to respond to the invite. And we'll give Marik another few seconds. See if he can join in. All right, let's go and see what we get. And thanks for the sub, by the way, Sean. Hope everybody's having a good time. Watch me walk into traps and get my bots melted. Hopefully we put on a little bit better show for you this time. Now that we've got a little bit more of the gang together. Come on, let me start. There we go. Never quite understood why I can still be in countdown while the rest of my team is already on the move and shooting. I don't know, somebody's... started off with a Lancelot and I haven't even scratched it yet. Looks like the whole red team is trying to come through the tunnel. Well, it's really only two of them, but it'll make me feel better if I say it's the whole red team. Alright, I've got a Lancelot too, so... Hello. Goodbye. Alright, that was quick and brutal. It's not for nothing, but I kind of like quick and brutal. Alright, more Lancelots. Jeez. Somebody is spending lots of money on this game. Wow, this team has more lances out there than I've seen in a long time. Not a whole lot I can do to slow this down. Other than just keep shooting. I think I've seen at least 4 lances in just coming through this tunnel. Alright, I'm running out of bots here, and they are not running out of lances. If I could hit him, I'd be... And there's another one. Well, I hope there's nobody coming out of the tunnel behind me. There we go. Gotta get this beacon back quick before somebody else spawns in here. That ruins my day. Is that another Lancelot? Well, I hope not. It's got a shield, whatever it is. Yep, that was another Lancelot. Wow. Well, the red team is just brute forcing their way through that by throwing hangars and hangars full of Lancelots at us. And they still have 2 Lancelots on the field. Oh. And hey there, Lion. How you doing? And hello to Eider Pacheco. Seeing a lot of new names out there tonight, which is a good thing. Hope you're enjoying the show. Very nasty fight, but I think it's just down to plasma at this time. So it's plasma and half of a rhino against the entire red team and their endless supply of Lancelots. Though they do... Though they do seem to have a, is that, someone using Noricums? Yeah, there we go. I'm sure he's contributing a lot. See, Plasma's still alive. With his little guy. And hello to North Mammoth as well. How you doing? We're watching the end of a match where we're not Doesn't look like we're coming out as a well. Plasma, you hung on for a long time early in the. I didn't realize you had that many bots left. Wow, we kind of left you hanging out there to carry the team by yourself for a while. Okay, so we got our butts kicked on this one pretty bad. Let's see. Our top guy got almost 1,000,000, got almost 1,000,000 points in damage. It was not one of us. So we've got 4 together so far. Let's see if anybody else has popped on. Doesn't look like it. So let's head back in and do another. And yes, we're playing all Beacon Rush all the time tonight. At least while I'm running the squad. And I've become a big fan of Beacon Rush. North Mammoth, yeah, you can put in an application. I think we're full right now, but we may very well have a slot or two freeing up soon. So if you want to get an invite in, you most certainly can. And hello again to Juan. Who knows how to put crowns in the stream chat? Let's see if I can keep swinging around on this guy. Oh, we got friends over here. Alright, let me see if I can get an angle here so I can shoot. At least close enough so I can do some splash. Someone's backdooring me from the other side of the riverbed. Let's get some fire over on that side. Alright, got a little bit of work done there. Let's start out over here. I'm not going to take the Lancelot. It'll take too long to get into action. Yeah, that Leo I was using is generally my my mid-range bot. It's a kind of bot where you want to stand off around 400 meters, just out of plasma range, just out of short-range rocket range, and just pound people. Yeah, Lion, you haven't been on in the last stream or two. Yeah, I got a Lance. I think it was over the weekend or beginning of the week. So I scrapped together what weapons I had for it, and I've started upgrading it, and I'm saving up for an Ancile. So I have some shields. I'm liking it with the Orkans on it so far. Again, until I get it leveled up a little bit more, it's still a little fragile at level 6. This isn't necessarily the best combination of weapons, but I had a fairly high-level trident that I wasn't using yet, so seemed like a good place to get some usage out of it. Okay, get my rockets on. Need to get within 300 meters of someone to hurt him. But once I do... These guys from the other side don't want to leave me alone. Let's get some fire on this guy. Oh, he's a little out of range. Now he's gonna go. Come on, a little bit closer. Unfortunately, I gotta chew through his shield before I can really do much to him. Alright, lots of shields out there, so I'm going with plasma. Let's see, who's got speed? You've got speed. I'm gonna try and make my way across the river and put some fire on these guys. Oh, they're all moving off. They're all headed towards plasma, so... Come in from behind, see if I can sneak a beacon or at least kill somebody. And, yep, I got range on this griffin. Alright, waded through those guys a bit, but took a toll. And let me try and get my carnage thing going. Well, that was a nice shot of plasma taking someone out. I ran out of bots, but just as we were winning the battle. So hey, you guys actually got to see me use my lance kind of effectively this time. Okay, so not bad on damage free. Not my best, not my worst. And hey, we brought home the win, so that's what counts. Okay, I think we still have time for a couple more, so let's see. Pilot Yashti is in. Just see if anybody else wants to join in with us. Give Yashti a few seconds. about 5 more seconds, and then we'll just go with our usual 4. All right, here we go. And the Dead City map. Actually, this one hasn't been coming up a lot lately. So let's see. I'll start off with the Carnage this time. And run for it. Except I can't really run for it if it lets my countdown go full 6 seconds after the rest of my team is already moving. Alright. If I was going to run beacons, I really should have just pulled my stalker out of mothballs. But then that would have happened. At least I got to be the giver, not the taker that time. Well, let's put in something big and mean. That Carnage is level 8 with level 9 Thunders. Yeah, and I really shouldn't have put it in the awkward position that it was in, but, you know, did what I had to do to get the beacon. Carnage is everywhere, jeez. Not liking this. Okay, grab another Brawling Mech bot and... yeah, my old school Battletech board game days are showing up. Get excited, start calling them mechs instead of bots. Alright, let's try over here. And go long range. So a cool thing with Beacon Rush is you get to make decisions about where you spawn from, what you're spawning there. So if you want to use something longer range, you might not want to spawn the beacon that the entire red team's standing around. If you want to run beacons, again, you might not want to spawn at the beacon where the big brawl is happening. Or you can make tactical choices. Do you want to attack a beacon? Do you want an enemy beacon? Do you want to defend one of your beacons? So it gives you... I think it makes it a much more interesting game. Not that there's anything wrong with domination or the classic mode. I just think it opens up a lot more possibilities. What's up, Vlad? Yeah, I haven't seen you on as much as I used to. Well, actually, I'm gonna let Pleep go first with his short-range weapons. Ouch. Almost make it hard to play mobile games. With a broken hand. Well, how long is that going to keep you out for? Or keep you laid up for? I don't know. I've never had a nasty hand injury. Alright, that's all 5 for me. We're way down on beacons. I felt like we've been putting out a lot of damage. We'll just have to see. Let's see. Yep, looks like we're all out of bots. So I'm curious to see how many kills we racked up. In total, at least. So I got 5. I still lost league points, though. So 6, 5, 3, 3, 1. So that's 6. We got 13, so they still had a good amount of bots left. They had 9. Yeah, they got rid of all of us. Yep, sorry, Joshua. I've already got a squad going. All right. Yeah, so we weren't even close to... I was curious to see how close we were to running them out of bots. Oh, Pleeplop is out. Looks like he's taking a leave of us. I'm going to play one more game before I call it a night. See if either of these guys are able to join in. Just give them 30 seconds or so. 3 weeks isn't too bad. Well, I mean, 3 weeks. 3 weeks of limited gaming. It's a little difficult. Okay, Joshua's joining. I'm going to give it about 5 more seconds for Agent 42. And we'll jump in with 3 of us, looks like. Alright, last battle of the night. At least for the live stream. Again, any of you guys that are still on, feel free to squad up and keep going after I'm done. But I'll be closing up the broadcast. I'll be finishing up the broadcast after this. Let's start off long range on this map usually. I'm a little bit too close right now. I should be hanging out outside of 350 meters. Closer than that just exposes you to too much plasma fire, and short-range splash damage. Alright, let's try and see if I can get a beacon somewhere. Come on. Hey, Frank, how you doing? Unfortunately, Frank, we're gonna wrap up after this battle. You know, so I can't get you in this time. Vlad was just telling us he broke his hand and he's out of action for a while. Unless he can figure out how to play the game one-handed. Well, hey, you might be able to drive a Raijin one-handed if you just park in one spot and shoot. Alright, I hope everybody appreciates that half of the red team was looking at me. Excuse me. Alright, let's take out the big guy again. Should have known I wasn't even going to get a shot at that guy. Oh, I crashed into plasma. Alright, Vlad has left the room. Hope you're feeling better. Hope your hand gets better quickly. Alright, we got quite a few guys closing in on this beacon. See if I can clear them out before they get me. Alright, that's it for me. Let's see who's left out there. Alright, none of our guys. Yeah, looking at the conversation about Rogaka versus Dashbots. Problem with the Dashbots is we don't know how much they're going to cost. They're probably going to cost influence points, which is going to equate to a lot of gold. So it may not be practical to even save up for them. Yeah, if it's gonna be something like 5,000 influence points, I don't even know how much gold that's gonna cost. I'm willing to bet any amount of money it's gonna be more than a Lancelot. I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if even the lightest one of them was more than the Lancelot. So I think it's one of those ones that they want people to just drop money and buy. Because they're going to probably make it a little too hard to grind for. Okay, we still have 2 guys active, but not enough. Yeah, I'm a little worried that Dashbots are going to basically turn the game over to the people who are willing to just drop a lot of money rather than get good. When games do that, it tends to go badly, and it just comes into a downward spiral. A downward spiral after that. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that. Because stuff that's overpowered really only works if it's really rare, and if everybody and their brother is going to have it. Alright, everybody. So, I'm going to call it a night here. Hopefully you enjoyed watching us fight and, well, lose probably more than half the time tonight. And hello to Kobe Cobestar, by the way. Getting in just as we're wrapping up. Oops, sorry about that. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night at this point. Hope you enjoyed watching us fight and watching me get my butt kicked for a good portion of that, and our couple of good wins. Again, we get good battles, bad battles, but we're always live, so you take the good and the bad at the same time. Anyway. I should, let's see, if today is Thursday, I should be back streaming War Robots again on Saturday, and Friday night I will probably show off a few of my PS4 games like I usually do, and I will see you there. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you next time. Remember to like and subscribe if you like what you see, as always. And you're always welcome to try and join in and play with us if we've got room in the clan. So long, guys.